Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Black Geyser with me, Bring It On. Last episode we hit party level 2, so I had to select a couple new party perks. I've already read all these, so I'm only going to go over the ones that I choose. Okay, for Cohesion, I'm going to select Joy's Cooperation. Party members receive a 1% bonus to critical hit chance for each other member attacking the same target. Since I tend to swarm one enemy at a time, we'll get the most bang for our buck out of this perk. And for Diversity, I'm going to grab Resourceful Tactics. All attacks made by party members gain a plus 3% status chance. I'm not sure why I can swap these around. I assume you only gain the benefit of the one at the top. But I have no idea. I'm just making that up.
I await your instructions.
Alright, Embassy of the Northern Realm.
Off I go.
I know that I'm leaving a lot of loot behind in a lot of these areas that I've explored. I do plan on coming back at some point when I have higher stealth and taking everything that I can. Oh, I can steal that without provoking anybody. Nice. Cold Star. Plus 2 to focus and grant snow 1 per day. The Cold Star is an artifact highly sought after by winter mages. This valuable ring helps channel their frosty powers into an even more devastating force. A single frost spell is also stored in this ring that the user can cast when the need arises.
Yes?
Oh, she already has Cold Star equipped. Now she has 2.
I await your instructions.
Let's go talk to a Northern Realm diplomat. A welcome traveler. Here to learn about the Northern Realm. Interested about the Great Ice Dome, maybe. Who governs the Northern Realm? There is no single ruler in the Northern Realm. It is governed by the twin cities of Franagar and Risnagar. Our philosophy is built on codependence and working together, but it does not always go well. Peace is formally upheld by a powerful being called the Keeper of the Peaceful Winter. Sounds like you have a single ruler then. He rarely has to do anything about it, but when he does, it's spectacular. That's what happened to Franagar. What Ice Dome? The Ice Dome over Franagar. In recent years, some tension rose between Franagar and Risnagar. The governors traded some foul words, until finally Franagar made a forceful move on Risnagar. That was when the Keeper of the Peaceful Winter stepped in and erected a great magical dome of ice over Franagar as their punishment. Most of the city is covered by it. They've been trying to get around it for over a year now. What is the Northern Realm like? It's situated to the north of Isilmerald. It's where the snow becomes a permanent sheet over the earth, where pine forests take over the place of all other trees. Weird way to say that. It is cold but bearable. Us Northerners learned how to tame that land. Moving to the north from there, you arrive at the land of the Jotnar. Now that place is cold, even for us. I'll let you get back to your work. Farewell. Alright, Consul Fiora. Hail, traveler, and welcome to the Northern Realm Embassy. I'm Chief Consul Fiora. Now, what can I do for you? What can you tell me about yourself, Fiora? I'm a bit of a misfit among dwarves, preferring an open sky and a warm breeze to a dank cave under a mountain. Thus I decided to take my chances among these weak and willowy southerners. Although I have drifted far from my birthplace, I still feel like a deep connection to the peoples of the north. That is why I chose to work at the embassy. Here I'm constantly reminded of my roots. What kind of work do you do for the embassy? Typical consular work. I ensure smooth communication with the people of the Northern Realm, during their stay in this foreign nation, and assist with day-to-day problems and cultural difficulties. It's not as interesting as my previous job. I used to be a diplomat, but enjoyable nonetheless. Anyway, I still get to exercise my diplomatic skills on a daily basis, between my neighbors, the embassies of Zeta Suda, and the Eastern Empires. They squabble constantly. Well, farewell, Fiora. Remember, you're always welcome here. Farewell. Ambassador Runiand?
Hello?
My greetings, my friend. I'm Runiand, Ambassador of the Northern Realm. If you wish to know more about our land, please speak to one of my colleagues. They'll gladly answer any of your questions. I'm afraid I have my hands full with the war going on. Now, if you'll excuse me.
I'm listening. At once.
Alright, to the Embassy of the Eastern Empires.
Off I go.
There's some good money in that chest. But I think this is better.
Yes.
Reload Lucky Charm. It's a +1 to dexterity, and a chance to inflict distraction on self, or to self 1%, and chance to grant lucky to the target 3%. A large gemstone depending from a sturdy leather cord. A typical example of Eastern craftsmanship. The beneficial enchantment has been woven into this amulet. It didn't bring much luck to its previous owner. Hopefully, it'll benefit the next.
I await your instructions.
Okay, let's talk to a reload diplomat.
Yes.
A welcome traveler. Here to learn about the lands of Ellen Water. Why are they called the Eastern Empires? When did they make it, or make just a single great empire? We get asked that a lot, that's for sure. The lands of Ellen Water are far, far away from Isilmerald. He rules over many nations. Us Rillo are just one of the many. The people of Isilmerald named them the Eastern Empires for short. We wouldn't want to learn all their names, that I believe. Can you tell me about Ellen Water? Ellen Water is our creator, Lord and Guiding Master. He guards over the endless deserts of the east, along with the many oases that are scattered over it. He defines our way of life, gave us our desire for exploration, but he's also a strict ruler. Breaking his laws carries serious consequences. What are those lands like? Endless waves of rolling dunes, and verdant oases as far as you can imagine. They make up most of it, at least. Mountain ranges, seasides, and even some dense forests also make part of it. You need to travel a lot to see them all. I'll leave you to your work. May Ellen Water guide your path.
I'm listening. At once.
Hi, Ambassador Kasim. Welcome to the Embassy of the Eastern Empires, my friend. Look around. Take a seat if you wish to. The children of Ellen Water welcome all. I have the time to answer questions right now, I'm afraid. Speak to one of my assistants if you wish to know more about the lands of Ellen Water. May he guide your path wisely.
Off I go.
What is your wish?
You need there?
I'll double check and make sure I didn't miss another named NPC. Because both the other embassies had 2. This one only has 1.
I await your instructions. At once.
Alright, to the Hall of Records. Make way, Commoner. Can you see that Lady Biala is trying to come through? I beg your pardon on this unworthy person's behalf, milady. Thank you, sir, but this, commoner is actually a friend of mine. Oh, really? Really? He's not holding you hostage or anything like that, is he? No, not at all. We do have urgent business in the Hall of Records. May I? Of course, milady. You and your friend are free to come and go as you please. I'm thankful our paths crossed on that lonely road, Donald. And to you too, Lady Biala. I don't know that I ever could have gotten through those doors without your help. Let's see what we can find.
Hmm?
Plenty to go through, so let's do one clean sweep.
Off I go.
Oh, whoops. My lady, it is good to see you. And you, Record Keeper. I know you're a busy man, so I'll get right to it. My friend Donald needs information about a certain nobleman. I know if anyone can help us, it's you. Very flattering, Lady Biala, and also very correct. Sir, what do you wish to know? What is the fate of Lord Espen? Dead, I'm afraid. Caught in a raid on his estate, just as the war erupted. What happened to the Aspen Estate? Sacked by Darren Gold, the Savages. The King Scouts reported no survivors, and worse, some dangerous creatures have decided to make it their den. The Crown cannot spare the manpower to clear them out, so suppose it shall fall to the heir or heirs. Who claimed the estate after Lord Espen's demise? Well, The disposition of the Aspen Estate is of course confidential. I am legally bound to discuss that topic with no one who isn't directly concerned. That is to say, blood relatives only. I only discovered after his death that Lord Espen was my father. Well, that is interesting. Espen did have an heir, a son named Aldnar, but there's no way for Aldnar to claim the legacy since he quite decisively turned traitor to the crown. The matter of the patricide makes him doubly damned on that account. My sympathies for your loss, by the way. Well, thank you. Can you help me claim my title? Did Lord Espen never recognize you as his son when he was alive? No. No matter. We have a record of every noble title and line, and knighthood in Isilmerald right here in this building, going back centuries. I merely need to locate the correct document confirming your claim. It should take more than an hour, providing I don't get turned around in the stacks. Make yourselves comfortable. Perhaps you'd like to peruse this treatise on the correlation of grain supply with the number of offspring in noble houses. Does sound like a riveting read. Oh my, oh my. Record keeper, are you ill? I feel dreadful, my dear. Oh, yes, I do. It's all quite troubling. Very troubling. What did you find? What did I find? It's what I did not find that is so vexing. There's no record of Donald's birth at all. Oh no. Isn't it frightful? I don't recall that I've ever searched for such a record and found an error like this. This whole house rests on the concept of a complete genealogy of noble lineage, from the highest of the high, His Majesty, to the lowliest count. What does that mean to me? What does this mean to me? Ah yes, you. Let me set aside this blow to my life's work, to my very being. Yes, let's put that down and return to your very urgent request. If you wish to claim the title and estate of the late Lord Espen, you must find documented proof of your lineage. And if no such proof is available here, it must be found in the estate or nowhere. Return to me with the correct documentation. I'll see that you're recognized as Lord Espen's son and heir.
I await your instructions.
What is your wish? A beer would be nice. Thank you. I'm ready. Yes.
Alright, back to looting. Okay, so we have read that one before. But we can take it for free and sell it later. Scroll of Invitation. A fairly usual scroll bearing the signature of King Velinaric. While it looks rather mundane, it might still hold value to someone. Okay. Take that then. Does it count as a quest item? It does not.
All right, all right.
They didn't care about the gold, but they cared about Ex Machina.
Yes.
Alright, so the spell sets up a vision of cosmic endlessness around the target, affecting their sense of sight, hearing, motion, and touching. The affected target gains pacified. When the effect ends, it gains confused. The spell envelops its target with divine energy, preventing them from becoming sources of incoming attacks and harmful effects, at the cost of preventing the target from performing any such actions as well. The target can still move for the duration. It cannot be the target or source of damaging, healing, or disabling effects. You can target enemies or allies with it.
At once.
And now we also have our next main quest objective. Lord Alfred.
I blame the king.
Hey you. Yes you. Come over here. I seem to have forgotten my scroll of invitation in the Hall of Records. I have a very important meeting shortly in the Royal Palace. I can't just barge in without it, can I? Make yourself useful. Go fetch it for me.
Hello?
Where have you been? Right in front of you. Have you found my scroll yet? It is of utmost importance that you bring it to me. If you don't, your lord will not be pleased to hear about your insubordination towards Lord Alfred. One seems too eager. I have found it, Lord Alfred. Here it is. Finally. You sure haven't been taught what quick and efficient means. Off with you. I should have kept
I
it.
await your instructions. At once.
I assumed I could demand a reward out of him, that's why I gave it back. What's the fastest way out of here? We can try to get to the palace, but I don't think we can go in quite yet. In early access, you couldn't go in until after you resolve the issue with your lineage. I never made it in there because the quest was bugged out. But since we're already here, we'll give it a shot. You're not approved to... Oh, Lady Biala. We're honored by your presence, milady. Thank you. It's very flattering. My friend here has urgent business in the palace. Whether or not he's been approved, I'll vouchsafe his character. I regret to say I cannot accommodate your request, Lady Biala. I have my orders. Perhaps if you would take a moment to hear me out. Kindly do not interrupt Lady Biala. You know, I have the ear of many within the palace walls. I could have you removed from this post within the hour. Whoever you know in the palace, their authority does not supersede the king's. On his orders, we're not to admit any unrecognized, untitled persons, whoever they might be traveling with. This is obviously a dead end. We have to try something else. Seems like you won't be getting in without a noble title of your own. Come on, let's get going.
I'm listening. Off I go. Hmm?
Oh, that's everything, isn't it? Alright, straight to the Aspen Estate, I guess. For whatever reason, I was thinking we still had one more area in the city to explore.
At once.
I'm
I
listening.
await your
I shall not flag until
Yes?
we prevail.
Hilarious,
I'm listening.
shield me!
No one stands
Yes?
against steel.
Go ahead.
From the shadows he
You
strikes.
need only act.
I fear neither pain nor death.
Hmm? Off I go.
Nothing to it.
You dare face me?
I'm always ready.
What now? I'm going.
What? I'll make it.
Go ahead. By
Ready to
stealings.
for Onerius!
I await your instructions.
Surrender while you still can.
There?
Go ahead.
Alright, Soraka leveled up.
You need only ask.
Yes?
Alright, some more spells. Hands of Mercy, and... I think Red Sun Rises is a good spell. But Armor of Honorius is just, it's way too good. It's 25% all physical resistances.
I will lead.
We'll find a solution.
No one stands against steel.
I'm always ready. Are you certain?
What do you need? Even the mightiest
Ready
fool.
to.
We'll find a solution.
You need only.
I fear neither pain nor death.
Alright, cut him down.
I'm listening.
Vakana Zakti.
As you say.
I'll make sure my main character stays nice and healthy.
I await your instruct.
You dare face me?
What next? Down, villain!
Surrender while you still can.
Hey, I haven't gone over the combat log yet. If you hover over all the details in the combat log, you'll get more. And it shows your attacker accuracy, defender evasion, your roll, and it's a roll out of 100, or at least 99. I don't know if it goes up to 100 exactly. Your hit threshold, your clean hit threshold, your critical hit threshold, which I've seen at 99 and at 98, and then your damage, of course, and any sort of resistances they may have. So, like, we did a damage of, or attempted to do a damage of 3.77. They resist 30% of it, so it went down to 2.64. And so for the hit threshold, you only have to roll above the hit threshold to land it. I'm not exactly sure how the accuracy and evasion plays into it. If it's automatically applied to the roll and the threshold. But yeah, there's the combat stats.
I'm listening. Off I go.
Not dissimilar to other CRPGs using the 20-sided die system, except for it's a roll out of 100 instead of 20. With crits being either a rolled, usually high 90s is what I've seen.
I shall not flag until we prevail.
At once.
Yes, go ahead. What next?
I'll have these three go after the smaller scorpions.
Nereus, shield me!
I guess the dire scorpions.
I await your instructions.
No one stands against steel.
I'm listening. Off I go.
I fear neither pain nor death.
Ready to serve. What next?
That's why I haven't rested yet, so I can't use Healing Mist
Yes.
quite yet. Wait, she has it. Never mind. Gotta do that. Oh. It's 4 meters, right?
You need only ask. There?
I'm
I
listening.
await. I will lead. Hmm? I'm listening. You need as you say.
You dare face me?
Go ahead.
Yes?
I'm always ready.
Swap for a bow and do that.
What do you need?
I'm listening.
Surrender while you still
What
can.
do you wish of me? We'll find a
What is your
solution.
wish?
I'm always. I'll make it. What do you wish of me?
Ready to serve. For Onerius!
You need only ask.
Go ahead.
I await your instructions.
Wait, we knocked him down.
There?
I dropped Mind Maze Amulet. So plus 100% to illusion and manipulation, -1 to focus, and grants Entangle 2 per day. A bizarre looking amulet that somehow looks impossibly old, yet flawlessly new at the same time. When the amulet is put on, the wearer will start to feel distracted, but part of their mind is preoccupied with something. The secluded part of their mind will be trying to figure out a solution to an impossible maze. This may cause some hardships, but there's much to be gained. The wearer becomes immune to illusions, fear, and other mental distractions due to this part of their mind being filled with insane clarity. Twice a day, the wearer might also attempt to draw another's mind into a sinister part of the maze, rendering them helpless until they have been released. But immunities are always great.
Whatever you say.
I await your
What
instructions.
do you need?
I shall not flag until we prevail.
A beer would be nice. Thank you.
Alright, keep
You
saving
need
ammunition
at
there, buddy.
once.
No one stands against steel.
Go ahead. By stealing?
Surrender while you still can.
I'm listening.
You dare face me?
Alright. Another successful battle. I'm going to call the episode here. In the next one, we will continue clearing out Lord Espen's estate, see if we can't find the evidence that we need to show that I am his son or his heir. And then we'll return to the city, turn that in, and maybe gain audience with the king. We'll see. But for now, thanks for watching. I will see you guys in the next one.